So in this video we're going to see if we can save this dahlia, which I left in the ground, and as it's grown it's kind of pushed its way up to the surface of the soil, which has left it vulnerable to damage from frost. So what happens is the frost obviously kills the green of the plant, and then water gets in these stems. Now, having said that, I didn't cut it back because I didn't know it was here. I kind of forgot, and it's quite short in this border now, so it didn't really get noticed. I don't know what that noise is in the background, so please excuse that. Anyhow, because I didn't cut the foliage back, the water didn't go down these stems. That's the biggest problem with dahlias, is the water goes in here when you cut them back, and then when they freeze they expand and they cause the tuber to rot. So now some of what I noticed was some of the surface tubers had indeed rotted, as you can see here, but when I dug it up, and I actually ended up putting my spade through the tubers, so let's turn it over. When I dug it up, you can see, here I'll put another fork through there, idiot me, but these are actually in really good condition. So I think we can clean this tuber up and probably divide it and plant it out again this summer, but we just need to clean it up and get rid of the rot, so let's do that now. Right, so when we're looking at the tuber, we're looking to get rid of this mushy stuff, which is mostly on the top where the frost, and I don't even want to touch it, so I'm going to go in with the scissors and just pull all that off. That one's, even though that one's quite firm, it's actually rotten. Let's just get rid of that. That one. Yeah, look, see, this is just where this is just frost damage. You can see the difference in the colour. So this isn't damaged. Well, it is now because I put a fork through it, but this wasn't damaged, but this is. So you can see the difference in the colour. Can you see the difference? Now let's get this. Oh, I've gone and pulled that one off as well now. You see the difference in the colour between the rotten bit? That is no good now, even though I've pulled it off because I haven't left an eye. So unfortunately I just spoiled that, but never mind. So here we go, just more here. Ugh, it's just grim. Grim, grim, grim. Yeah, all that. All this top, where it was out of the soil, is rotten. As it got damaged by the frost. But funnily enough, this whole top layer, which was damaged by the frost, has actually ended up protecting this that's underneath. And I think here's we're getting to the bit where it's all right. Let's just push all that away. Yeah, this is really nice and firm here. Now that one will probably grow. This one that fell off, that will probably grow as a new plant because it does have the eye there, which is where the shoot would come from. Whereas with this one, I pulled this one off without an eye. So this has those little bobbly bits there, its own root and its own energy source. So this will make a new plant completely. I think that's it, honestly. Right, so I've dug a hole. I'm going to put some fresh compost in there first. This is nearer the front of the border. So it was originally over there. By the time these alliums, echinops, sweet peas and everything had grown up, you could not see the dahlia over there. So I've moved it further to the front, packed it in quite close to these alliums and tulips, because obviously by the time this flowers, these will be over and dying back. So this will come to the fore. So we're going to put some fresh compost in here, and then we're going to bury it and leave it to do its thing. As you can see, this is really nice, rich soil here because I have worked it a lot over the years. But I'm going to add some fresh compost, just a little bit of sharp sand for drainage because I do have a clay soil. mix that in deep down where the roots are gonna go. Get rid of all that, whatever that was that I just dug up. Push it to side a bit. There we go. Sorry, doing this one-handed. And there we go. It's perfect, actually. And then we're going to backfill like that until it's covered. I'll have to put a stick there to remind myself that I've planted a dahlia, so I don't go thinking I can plant something else there like I normally do. Oh look, I've dug those up, so I'll have to replant those, whatever they are. That's the trouble with a cottage garden, you've got stuff growing everywhere, so rearranging can sometimes be a bit of an issue. Let's put some more fresh compost over top. That usually signals to me that I've, put something here. I'm going to water that in to make sure the compost works its way down, and then I'll label it, and then that's that done. Now I'm going to do one last thing. I've been trialling sand, sharp sand, over plants that slugs like. So I'm going to cover this entire area here with sharp sand just to protect the emerging shoots from slugs. Once the shoots get to about here, the slugs will be able to sort of breach the gap. But hopefully by then it will be healthy enough that the slugs will go elsewhere for tender leaves. So just really want to protect the shoots. So I'm going to cover this whole area with sharp sand, which creates a hostile environment for slugs, and then obviously I will report back on the effectiveness of that. And here it is. It's just ordinary builder's sand. It's already a bit damp, and I don't need to cover the entire surface, but just enough that slugs can't find a path through safely to get to my dahlias. So there we go. Let's see how that works. And then just to finish the video, working on my sweet peas. I did a short about why I've started replanting them under these bottles, because all my sweet peas are being eaten by mice. I've replanted my echinops in a group of 3. Let me just see one there, because they were too far apart last year. Sorry, it's a bit of a mess still. I'm doing some more sweet peas over here. They were too far apart last year, so they didn't really make an impact. So I've brought them closer together. You can see this one is becoming quite big and mature now. So I'm hoping that will fill up quite a lot of this space here in the summer. And so I've got lots of sweet peas to do. I've got some potatoes to do here. I've got a new raised bed which I made out of an old cupboard that fell apart. An outdoor cupboard, an outdoor shed from Amazon. It was rubbish. But I am going to use it for a couple of years if it lasts as a raised bed for potatoes and things. So it's a bit of a mess, but it's not a mess. It's a work in progress. It's all, these are some sweet peas here. I've got some more sweet peas over there. So I just got to build the teepees for those. But, getting there. It's been cold, so everything is behind. But, the sun is out now, so hopefully things will start to move and grow.